I have an idea. Let's record a shitty intro. Just strum it.
Okay.
This is the Zach and Aakash show. Good morning. Welcome to the Zach and Aakash show.
Yo.
My camera is lagging like crazy today. No idea why, but that's why we need money to buy new equipment.
Yeah, dude, we gotta start that GoFundMe.
Yeah, probably by the end of this week we'll have a GoFundMe up so people can help us buy some mics or something, maybe even a webcam. Yeah.
Is it lagging on stream too?
Yeah, if it lags for you, it'll be lagging on stream. But
Oh, gotcha.
good thing this is a podcast. The only thing that matters is the voice. So today we decided
Right. And
to.
speaking of voice, we gotta do the intro, Zach. You gotta introduce yourself. You gotta remember to do this.
What's up? I'm Zach.
I'm Aakash. That's our introduction.
Beautiful. Yeah, so today we decided to do something a little different. We're going to be doing a random topic out of a hat. So while Aakash does that, I'm going to try to fix this camera a little bit. Just bear with me.
Yeah, well, you know what? Before we do a random topic, let's pick out a random coffee bean from this bag of coffee beans. See what we get today. Hopefully it looks good. I always like the good looking ones. There you go. It's a decent boy. Anyway, so random topic is something we're going to be doing every Tuesday. So I have this website up here called randomlist.com, and I'm going to put 3 topics. So we have a little bit of choice, and we're going to pick one of the 3 to talk about today. So let's see what we get.
I'm ready.
All right, we got hunting, typewriters, and shells.
Shells?
Shells. I'm leaning towards hunting.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess we're doing hunting then. I don't know what to say about shelves other than they hold things.
No, not shells. Like shells, seashells.
Oh, seashells. Oh, well, that changes things. Hold on, I'm like fiddling with my camera, but I assure you all I am here. We're gonna go on airplane mode.
Oh, what's up, Dan? How you doing today?
Hey, Dan. Yeah, okay. So we're talking about hunting today. Gosh, do you hunt?
You know, Zach, I've never. Well, I guess it depends on what type of hunting you're talking about. But if we're talking about hunting animals, then I guess it depends what type of animals we're talking about. Because back in the day when I was like 5, I've hunted a lot of ants. You know,
did you like step on them? You just like stepped on them with your feet.
Yeah, dude. I stepped on the little ant hills. I feel kind of bad about it now. There's probably ant ghosts that are waiting to haunt me.
It's kind of fucked up.
And then, dude, it is. I'm gonna get possessed by an ant. Over. And then I also hunted mosquitoes in India. I had this one of those electric bats, or rackets, I guess, to bat the mosquitoes with.
Oh yeah.
So I've hunted mosquitoes, but yeah, that's pretty much as far as my hunting goes.
I guess you could consider that murder. Or hunting, yeah. Yeah, I've never really hunted either. I mean, I've had some food that would be something you would hunt, like rabbit or rattlesnake or duck, I guess.
Well, I mean, any animal you eat is something you could hunt.
Well, I mean, like the traditional hunted animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so not like the farm race ones, like ones you would think you would hunt in
Mm-hmm.
the wild.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, dude,
Gotcha.
this laggy webcam is pissing me off. Oh god, it's distracting. All right, I'll just look. I'll look and see the reflection of myself, and I'll pretend that that's the camera, the webcam. Unfortunately,
See,
Akash
I'm
will be
still stuck.
distracted.
Yeah. Because I
Uh,
won't be able to tell between the webcam lag and actual lag. So you're gonna randomly be frozen, like it happens every stream. I'll
what
be like,
if
what the hell's going on?
what if instead of our live speaking, we have like a little animation that like the mouth moves based on the audio. So like it's our two characters, and the mouths just move like we animate it. Like
Every time we speak.
that'd be easy to do because we would just like rapidly switch between like different like mouths based on the the website where we made them. You could change the mouths. So
That'd be stupid as hell. But that would be fun for one episode as like like a themed one, like Zach and Akash go animated.
because then
We should
I don't
make
have to
ourselves the
pretty myself for this.
what's it called? The squirrel and what's the North Korean show?
Oh, Squirrel and Hedgehog.
Squirrel and Hedgehog. Yeah, we could put ourselves into Squirrel and Hedgehog.
Okay, so back on the topic of hunting. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, like some countries let you hunt certain invasive species. Um, so I know Gordon Ramsay did a video where there was a bunch of like wild boars and stuff, and so he went into a helicopter, and because they were like an invasive species and they were like destroying crops and stuff, and that he was just allowed to shoot them and eat them. So
Huh.
yeah,
Did he make any cool recipes from them?
yeah, I think so. I think he made some like pork dish. It looked
Oh,
pretty good.
gotcha.
But I think there was a point where he was like, I'm considering going vegetarian because he had to like. Well, there was another one where there was a boar and it was in a cage and he had to like shoot it
Uh-huh.
with a pistol. Because like what you do is you capture them in a cage, some of them, and then
Wait, he was
you got
hunting
to
them with
shoot them.
pistols?
No, the pistol's to kill it because
Oh, you capture it in the.
it might be
How
too
does it get into the
dangerous.
cage?
I don't know. It just goes in. There's like a piece of food and it goes in and the door shuts, and then you got to go over and like shoot it while it's in the cage. Um, yeah,
I wonder when you hunt, if you kill an animal, I wonder if it feels like you're actually murdering something.
I've never killed a big animal, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like it for ants or something like that, but like a cow. Imagine one of those cows at Horse Barn Hill at Yukon. Those
Jesus.
of you who don't know, we go to Yukon, which is pretty much in a farm, and there's a bunch of cows around. There's this place called Horse Barn Hill where all the cows are. So, and these cows are huge too. Definitely some eugenics going on there.
It's true.
But man, imagine just shooting one of those, looking at it dead in the eye, and pop,
It's kind of
and
sad.
seeing the life fade away. I feel that would feel like murder to me. But then I don't know. I guess I won't find out till I actually do it.
It's true. So like, there's another type of hunting, and they release animals for you. So you go to this like resort, and they'll like get a
Uh-huh.
couple pheasants and release them for you, so they're in captivity, and then you just go around and you try to find them and kill them and eat them.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Isn't that wild? Those animals are raised just so someone can kill them.
that's like all animals that we eat.
Yeah, all farm animals. Ooh. That's why I don't like to think about that. I just like to enjoy my chicken in peace and not think about chicken being murdered, because then I stop enjoying the chicken.
You see, I like meat, but I just feel more energy when I don't eat it.
All right, Zach had his vegetarian slash vegan slash pescatarian phase slash Mediterranean. diet phase.
It's been a work in progress, but like I have nothing against killing an animal because it's like you gotta eat, but I don't know. I just felt it felt good. There's a meat shortage right now in America because of the pandemic. Um,
Is that a thing?
yeah,
Really?
I guess there's a meat shortage. But if you go to the grocery store and you go to the vegetarian section, like all the tofus and stuff, the tofurkeys, it'll all be stocked up.
No, that's
It'll
a lie.
last
They were
longer.
out of tofu yesterday. My
They must have
parents
caught
went,
on.
dude, they're moving on.
Okay.
You think once lab grown meat is a real thing, you think people are still going to go out there and hunt? Because I guess a lot of people hunt for fun, though. They don't really hunt to eat, but you think become more of a luxury once lab grown meat becomes the norm?
Uh, I mean, you can still get like gamey foods from like a specialty supermarket, so people will still hunt. It's more of like that primitive aspect of tracking an animal. Um, you know, you've read
Mm,
*Sapiens*. It feels good to go back to that primordial. Like once my dog ran away and I had to go find her, I felt like a fucking tribal warrior looking for my dog. Like something just said turn left, and I was like, all right, turn left, and then I found my dog. Um,
oh shit!
it's pretty wild.
You just you start sniffing around,
Pretty
inherited the
much.
smell sense of your dog, and you found her.
Pretty much, yeah. You just know.
Mm,
Um, there's also big game hunting where you go to like Africa and you try to hunt like lions and shit and like giraffes. Um, and you like you shoot them and you take a picture with it. And you bring its head
big
home.
game.
It's like big
Yeah,
cats
wasn't are
and
people still trying to
elephants.
hunt rhinos?
Yeah,
Rhinos and elephants for ivory? Is that still a thing?
yeah. I don't think it's legal in some
No, it's
places.
not. I don't think it's been
Yeah,
legal for a while. Yeah,
yeah. People are still
that
hunting
sucks,
those.
man.
To
I love
prevent that,
elephants.
they find the rhinos and they like tranquilize them and then they saw off their like horn. So like the poachers can't kill it to get the horn because then like it has no horn, so there's no point in killing it.
Oh, gotcha. Is that why they
Yeah.
don't have horns in all those pictures?
Some of
What do
them
they
get them
do with
cut
the
off.
horn? What do they?
They probably just get rid of it because they don't want that to cycle through the market or something. I have no idea. But I know they just saw them off.
Because I mean, if they're gonna get the horn sawed off anyway, might as well profit from it instead of just throwing it away. I'm not advising people that go hunt rhinos and get their horns or something, but if they're doing it anyway to protect them, might as well sell it off instead of throwing it away.
I mean, wouldn't that make horns more expensive, the ivory? Because you like saw them off. Let's say you don't sell them, and then it just becomes a more scarce resource. So it becomes more expensive. So it's more worth your time to hunt rhinos.
Kind of. I think at the rate it's at right now, it's already pretty damn scarce.
That's true.
I wonder though, maybe if based on our biological research and our genetic research, I wonder if we'll be able to figure out exactly what causes rhinos or elephants to grow the ivory. And I wonder if we'll be able to replicate that within some other animal. Or
Interesting.
even like grow it ourselves.
Oh, like
There's
grow the horns?
yeah.
Probably.
Imagine once we get into one cool thing might be if in the future we get into we have all these crazy biological advancements, some biotech advancements, and you're able to put any type of DNA into yourself. Maybe you could put bird DNA and grow wings or something. And then that way you got to hunt in the future. It's not available for free. The whole thing is if you hunt them, you can you do it for their genetics. So you try to hunt extremely scarce organisms, extremely probably endangered because you want to find all the rare genes and then put that into yourself so you can have cool abilities and skills. I feel like that'd be
Interesting.
a dope TV show too. I'd watch that if they made a show around that.
Doesn't that he did that in Spider-Man? I thought the one with what's his face, the one with Emma Stone and that
Oh,
guy
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield. Yeah, he like
Yeah, Doc Connors. He put the alligator.
yeah he had that like lizard
Yeah.
arm.
No, that's a huge thing in Spider-Man. I was recently watching the 1995 Spider-Man series, animated series on Disney Plus, and a huge thing is I think they called it neogenics, but it was pretty much how Doc the Dr. Croc he became a crocodile dude and how Spider-Man how it's all related to genetics, and they kind of take it in a genetic based route. I know they have different ways of showing how Spider-Man is Spider-Man, but this one's all based around genetics and engineered genetics. And like all the villains are trying to steal these genes so they can become super powered. I know there's this one dude who used Spider-Man's blood and mixed it with the bat, and he became a vampire.
Weird.
Yeah, it was an interesting show though. I definitely recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I guess that is what Spider-Man's about, huh? Partially.
Getting bit by a
That's cool.
spider, becoming a god.
Becoming a
Oh god.
yeah. Oh, what else can hunting be? We think about hunting, we instantly think about animals and killing them. Wonder what else can be considered a hunt.
You go
Let's
to
look
the
up the actual
you go
definition
to
of the word
the
hunt.
you go to the grocery store and you go to the meat section and you hunt the meat there. Ah, my eyeball's itchy. Oh.
Huh. It's either explicitly killing an animal for sport or food, or it's a search for something like hunting for a job or something.
Oh, I guess you could hunt for a
So I
job.
guess I have hunted before. Then I can say I've hunted. Hunted.
Whoa, I didn't know I could do this. You see it changing?
Oh, the color. Oh, whoa, whoa. Are you just screwing with the exposure?
I didn't know you could do that. How's that? That's good.
That's good. So do you not need the little green screen on the side anymore?
I guess, yeah, I probably don't need it. I don't know why I even I don't know why I opened the window and then used that.
I have these little paper blinds protecting me. Stops the sun rays from hunting me.
From hunting you. Wait, what were
Have
the
you ever
wait
wanted to,
wait,
what?
have I ever wanted to hunt?
Yeah, have you ever wanted to hunt? Like
Uh
pick up a rifle, learn how to hunt like ducks or something?
maybe.
Maybe
Maybe a squirrel.
a squirrel.
I've wanted to
I know
spearfish. I think that'd be fun. Or like
if
crabbing.
Dan is still here, I know Dan went squirrel hunting. I'm pretty sure.
Did you eat them?
Like I I don't remember. This was like a week before school was let out and the coronavirus started hunting us.
Well, you can go mud crabbing. You have a bucket.
What? Uh,
Yeah, you go to like these like mud places in Australia, and like you pull the crab out from the mud. You like pin it with a stick and you pull it out, and then you eat it.
with the mud on it for
No,
extra
you wash it
season.
and then you boil it. There's these two
And
kids
dude,
who like had a YouTube channel and they would go out and like hunt foxes and crabs and like fish, and they would like cook it and eat it. And that was their whole channel. It's
I
pretty
wonder
cool.
if the type of mud changes the flavor of the crab.
Maybe he probably eats some of it. So
Does that happen to fish? Like based on the water they're raised in, do they have different flavors? They have to, right? Wait, hold up. Do fish drink water?
they have gills.
Oh, they have gills to breathe, or is this a I'm gonna look up now to do fish drink water.
See, you can easily turn this into the shells portion.
Shells. Oh, that'd be another cool thing to do, dude. Maybe we try to link everything.
God damn it! It's like the Wikipedia game. You try to go through different articles.
Fish do absorb water through their skin and gills in a process called osmosis. Oh wow. Yes, fish go through osmosis, man. Water.
Very
Oh,
cool.
saltwater fish need to purposely drink water in order to get enough. So they do drink water. Only saltwater fish, though. Fascinating.
Interesting. Interesting.
Speaking of shells, you think people hunt turtles? Because that'd be sad. Whoa, wait.
Wouldn't be very hard to
You
hunt.
if you drink out of plastic straws, are you hunting turtles?
Yeah,
These
100%.
secondhand hunting trail.
If I wanted to eat a turtle, I'd just go in my backyard and eat it because there's a swamp right there. Just pop them right out.
Turtling is the hunting of turtles. That's interesting because in video games, turtling is like being a coward. It's a strategy.
You know,
You just hide and build up.
turtles don't actually live in their shells. They are their shells. Did you know that? They're like connected to their
What?
shells. Like the shell is
Oh
part of
yeah,
them.
yeah. They grow with the shell, right?
Yeah. Some people think
Yeah.
it's like a shell. What was the
Or what?
topic? Eli,
You
the
think they just
topic
find it?
is hunting, and now it's morphing to shells.
Yeah. And hunting, and maybe typewriters too, a little bit. Those were the
Fucking
three topics we pulled out.
Oh,
I don't know
God,
how we're gonna connect shells
dude,
to
this game's
typewriters.
fuck this game. We need spin the dial again.
Are we going for a new subject?
Spin it again. Let's see what we get.
All right. We got cycling, cricket, and rice. I could talk about cricket.
I could talk about rice.
I could also talk about rice. Zach, have you ever watched cricket?
No. Well, I've seen some dudes playing it in front of my dorm. I woke up and there's these dudes just playing cricket.
Oh yeah, in front of Next Gen, they play it
Mhm.
all the time. I see them. I always get jealous. I'm like, why don't I ever get the invite? But then I never made an effort talking to them. So
Yeah, and then rice. Oh, I poisoned myself with quinoa yesterday. That's not really a rice, but
it's not rice, man.
apparently, if you eat so much quinoa, eventually you develop, I think it's called a saptin allergy or something. It's like the pesticide they use on quinoa. So you slowly develop an allergy for it. And most people get like a really bad stomach ache. So I had that. Like back when we were at UConn, I like made some quinoa and I got a stomach ache. And I thought it was the chickpeas, but it wasn't the chickpeas. And so it happened again, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
So
But it
what?
was
Are
the
you just not
quinoa.
washing them enough, or what?
Yeah, apparently you gotta like really soak it now. So I have to soak it for like 30 minutes and then rinse it again. And then I might toast it first and then cook it. Um,
Huh?
but like most people would be
Sounds like
fine.
a lot of effort, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's cooking. But that's
I mean,
yeah.
for quinoa though, soaking it 30 minutes, toasting it.
Well, you don't
So
have
wait,
to
you
toast
said
it.
this doesn't happen to everyone?
Yeah, you probably won't have it. Um, you have to eat it for a long time. So I was eating it pretty much every day for like a couple months, almost every day.
Oh, gotcha.
So I developed the allergy, and the same thing happened to my dog because my dog's kibble has quinoa in it. So she was like eating it, and she started getting sick too. So it was probably the saptin.
Oh, it's septin.
Mm,
Goddamn septin.
yeah.
Well, you know what? Rice. I like rice. It's pretty big in Indian culture and Indian food. We, especially in South India, for lunch, usually people have rice every lunch, and sometimes dinner too. and you got all these different sauces you can mix the rice with, which I don't like half of them because a lot of them have onions in it. And if you know me, you know that I hate onions. I absolutely despise onions. It
Of
sucks because I
onions.
want to. What about onions?
What's wrong with onions, dude? Fucking.
Dude, they're just terrible. They should not exist. They bring nothing but pain to the soul.
They're good.
But rice is fire. Life would suck without rice. You know, I tried doing this whole no carb thing a while back, and I miss my rice and pasta.
Facts. Do you ever try to You can replicate the Chipotle rice.
Oh yeah, cilantro, lime.
Yeah, you literally just put cilantro, lime, and a little bit of salt, pepper. It's Chipotle rice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've definitely tried putting lime, but I put too much lime, so the rice kind of tastes like shit. The last time I tried to do that.
Yeah, you just use a half with lime.
Mm. You gotta also figure out the type of rice they use because there's so many different types of rice. And different rice works for like jasmine rice is great for like Thai food or some other type of Asian food, but it does not work well with Indian food at all. It's not as good.
Oh shit.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, Corona.
Chat, say bless you.
This like the chat is just Eli right now. But like, wait, what is the Indian rice?
I don't know what it's called. Well, there is basmati rice, which is more a North Indian food. That's used pretty commonly in restaurants, but for a lot of the South Indian food, I don't know the exact name of the rice, but it's just like regular rice.
Oh, Chow's here too.
Rice with ghee. Chow knows what's up. Yes, rice with ghee
what is ghee?
and some dal. So ghee is some, I don't know what's the proper term for it. I think clarified butter is the thing. So you pretty much melt a bunch of butter, heat it up, and then the whey in the butter kind of floats to the top, and you just get rid of all the whey, and then what's left is ghee. It's very fatty, very unhealthy, delicious. So you just put like a little teaspoon in your rice, put a little bit of salt and some dal, and it's fire. But yeah, ghee is used in a lot of Indian food. Adds flavor, adds that fatty flavor.
Delicious.
Yeah, so I don't know. Brand is Swad. That's where we get the rice from. I don't know what the exact type of rice is. Yeah, I don't know, but basmati rice, which is more used. Oh, maybe it's Sona Masuri rice. I think that's the one. Sona Masuri. I don't know if that's I don't know. I think that's a type of rice. But basmati, it says if you ever been to an Indian restaurant, the rice they give you, it's most likely basmati. It's like these really long pieces of rice. Tastes pretty good.
Oh, I think I eat that. I think we have that. I think that's our main rice. It's basmati rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Let's see.
I eat a lot of brown rice. You gotta wash that too, so you don't poison yourself.
Yeah, guys, if you like before you cook rice, let it soak in water. You look, the water starts to look like semen. That's like the color it turns into, literally. It becomes very dirty. So you want to rinse that thing a few times before eating it.
Also,
So I don't know what the hell they put in it.
there could be like bugs and shit in your rice. Rinse that. Like bugs
And
and
like little
husks. Yeah.
rocks too.
To like, yeah, rinse it and scrape the top off. Um, because like the shit will float. The rice will sink for the most part.
Yeah, so
Yeah, dude, I can
wash it.
tell.
A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, I can tell when Chipotle fucks up because I'm like, there should not be like this many husks in my brown rice at Chipotle. I'm like, they didn't rinse it.
I don't really think I've seen it at Chipotle.
I have the Chipotle near my place. Like, I know when they fucked up, or I know when
Oh
someone
yeah.
new is cooking rice because there's just husks. You gotta like take them out. tastes like paper. It's like, come on, guys. Put a little effort.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Man, I miss Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in a long time. Maybe I'll get Chipotle this weekend. My family tries to do takeout once a week during this
Mm.
whole crisis we're in, but maybe I'll do Chipotle. Chipotle is fire. I think they do free delivery from time to time too.
Chipotle. Yeah. It's good shit. Load it up with guac.
Hell yeah, dude. For Halloween, during Halloween, so this year for Halloween, I was an avocado. So I showed up to Chipotle with an avocado costume.
Hell yeah.
I think they gave me free guac.
That's funny.
Yeah. Zach, what's your go-to in Chipotle? What do you get?
So I used to get a burrito, but I realized a bowl was a little easier to save if you have extra. But I usually get burrito bowl, brown rice. So I'll vary depending on what I'm feeling for. Well, I get black beans, but for meat, it depends. If I'm feeling I want to go vegetarian that day, I'll get the tofu. If I want chicken, I'll get the chicken. Chicken's really good. But one of those, I get corn, the cheese, the sour cream, the pico. Well, it's called mild salsa there, but our Chipotle at Yukon, the pretend Chipotle is called pico. Um, and
You mean
then
Moe's?
no, like the one in the Union, discount
Oh.
Chipotle. Actually, no, I think it's
Okay.
just as expensive as Chipotle.
No, dude, that place sucks. I don't like it.
That's my meal
Food
every
is
fucking Saturday and Sunday.
their guac is like some pasty mess. I'm pretty sure it's probably not even real
I'm pretty
avocados.
sure it's like 50% like just corn syrup or whatever.
Dude, probably.
High fructose corn
It's
syrup.
no, that would be sweet, dude. That'd be sweet as hell. No, I don't think it's high fructose corn syrup.
Well, they probably do that, and then I don't know. High fructose corn
Dude,
syrup's the fake food.
yeah, it's I don't know what. How do you describe it? Literally looks like green slop. I don't know
It's
how
just
else to.
filler. It's filler to like. It's like just a base for food, and then people eat
Uh,
it.
no, that place and the chicken is so dry too. It's no, I'm not a fan.
Okay, their vegetarian stuff's good though.
Mm,
The nacho stuff,
yeah.
whatever. But back to Chipotle, usually get the guac, the lettuce, pretty much everything at that point. And then sometimes I'll ask for the salad dressing because the salad dressing is really good. You know.
Oh,
Ooh,
I,
Jensen's
I
here today. What's up, Jensen?
oh, Jensen. Wow, he says hi to Eli, but he ignores us. Kind of hurts, Jensen.
Yeah, so
But
let's so I guess a couple people join, so we'll fill you in. Today's our random topic day. Um we decided to try something different. Usually for our random topic we might come up with a specific random topic for the show. We talked about this a while back, which was pulling a topic out of a hat and seeing if we could
mhm.
create a conversation. Um Somehow we got from well, we kind of cheated. I had Akash roll the random thing again, but we started at hunting and now we're at Chipotle. I
Yep,
literally know nothing about
yep.
hunting, so it was like, fuck.
So we found rice in the second round of generating, and we know quite a bit about rice, or about how rice is eaten, how it tastes,
You know,
because rice is yummy.
what we should do is you and I should fill like a spreadsheet with like things that you and I, like random shit you and I could talk about, and then do random on that.
And then random on that.
Like anything, like green screens, windows, tripods.
See, at that point, I feel like we just re-roll the topic generator until we find something we could talk about.
Which one?
The one I'm using.
That's
For
true.
those of you who want to find it, it's
But then it's not random
randomlists.com.
anymore.
Well, it's still kind of random. It's just gives us an idea.
Oh, you know what? I have an idea. What if to get some like, audience participation, every week we have people send us a list of random shit to talk about. And we will talk about it on the show. Even if we don't
That'd be
know.
pretty cool.
Even if we don't know. We could do two things. We could have we could have people like put a shit ton of questions for us to answer, life
Ooh, a
advice and shit,
Q&A.
Q&A, and then we'll have like people's random topics, and we'll read them. Y'all can do a shout out. If you want me to say happy birthday to your mom, I'll do it. I'll do
Yeah, $50 for shout outs.
it. There's a guy who would do that on YouTube. You would comment, be like, "Can you say this?" and he'll make a video of him saying that. So
Just saying that, like a 10-second video.
yeah, or no, like whatever you want. He'll say like your comment, and he'll
Oh,
put on a costume or some shit. It's like free. You just had thousands of videos of that.
wow.
So yeah.
Was he popular?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Mm.
Now we have people rolling in. Interesting. Welcome. It's a good
Welcome.
thing you
Hey,
got us after we warmed up.
maybe people like Chipotle.
Yeah. Remember? Wait, do you remember when Chipotle
All
had
right.
that E. coli outbreak?
Yeah. I wasn't into Chipotle back then. I kind of got into it after the Holy Coli thing.
I still
But then
am.
it happened again. They had it multiple times.
Extra flavor.
But guys, pro tip for Chipotle: always get the bowl. Don't get the burrito. Get the bowl and then ask for a tortilla on the side. Then you can make like 2 burritos. They give you a lot more in the bowl. It's worth it. Also, sometimes if you want double chicken, you get the double chicken. Then you start having a conversation with them. So when they pass the thing over, they forget to mention it's double chicken. And boom, free double chicken.
Dude, that's fucking conning Chipotle.
Hey man,
You know
if they're gonna give me
these poor
E.
kids.
coli, if I have to risk it, might as well get free chicken.
You know, these poor kids were probably working like fucking 9 hours. They're just like brain dead from working so much Chipotle, and you're just taking advantage
Well,
of
that's the
them.
thing. It's not going out of their paycheck. They're still getting paid.
That's true. Actually, yeah. So you're using them as a
Uh,
means to an end.
that's right. It's my
Fucking.
way of getting back at the
I thought you were
Chipotle
gonna like.
corporate overlords.
I thought you were gonna talk about like how you seduce like who's ever giving you Chipotle to get more food.
So,
I'm like, what the
hey,
fuck?
I mean, that could work.
That's true.
Sometimes you got to be nice to people, and they're nice back. Not always, but you know who's never nice though? The subway at the Union at UConn.
Oh,
They're so stingy. I don't know why. Every time I'm like, okay, just give me some chicken teriyaki. They pick it up in the scoop. Most people just use the scoop, pick it up, and put it on. They pick it up, scrape it off until there's like 5 pieces of chicken in there, count it, and then put it in.
that's it.
And then their chicken's raw.
Yeah, that Subway sucks. Go to
Yeah, it's
the Store Center one's way better.
for sure. And the one next to the wine and spirits store next to Sam's across from Huskies
Oh
and Jets.
yeah, I forgot.
That's a pretty good Subway too.
I
We got a lot
forgot
of
that
Subways.
exists. Yeah.
A lot of Dunkin', a lot of Subway.
How many Dunkins do we have? 2?
I think. What do we have? How many Starbucks do we have? We have 2 Starbucks and 2 Dunkins, all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only.
Gotcha. Only 2. So Subway takes the lead. They're winning.
Yeah. I wonder how bad the carnage is. Like on all like the Yukon, like little restaurants, because we left early, and that's a shit ton of their revenue, and we're gone, and they're just delivering.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, dude, everyone's suffering.
Yeah, but like. But
Like,
no,
so
but like at least other restaurants can do delivery. They can't because like no one's
Oh,
there.
gotcha.
Yeah, maybe Eat Joy.
I feel you. Yeah, Ichoy. I got Ichoy when I went back up to move out. They're still as good as ever. They were early to the game too. They were all wearing masks, and they're all keeping it clean. You had to stay 6 feet away from the counter.
Yeah, we were ready. Kinda. We're doing well as a nation, you know. In a
Hey,
month, I can go to Chipotle again, maybe. Maybe.
USA hit 1 million cases yesterday.
That's okay.
We're
That's
we
okay.
gotta we're gonna celebrate.
All right, fuck it.
8 million.
We're not supposed to talk about Corona on this show. Like that was like the first like 2 shows where like can't talk
Well,
about just Corona.
that was because we were only talking about Corona back then. We had nothing else, and we kind of used that as a crutch.
That's true.
Oh, maybe we're doing it right now.
Yeah. All right, let's spin the topic generator again. We'll do one more.
All right, we'll do one more.
This is an experimental show.
We got whales, donkeys, and insects. We can talk about
Spin it
donkeys. We
again.
can talk
Dude,
about Shrek. We can talk about Shrek.
fucking spin that shit again. See, we need to populate our own. This is like stupid.
Lighthouses, pharmacy, military.
Talk about military. Oh, I
What
could
do you
talk
think
about
the
this new
USA
game.
military budget?
I don't know. See, our fucking
All right.
opinions don't matter. Like, you and I don't know like the whole scope. Certain things we can talk about and our opinion will matter. Like if there's 6 of us in a group and we're like, where do we want to go eat? That's when your opinion matters. But it's like when you start talking about like the policy of the US military, it's like I don't fucking know. How am I supposed to know
Zach,
that?
Zach, are you taking shots at Dan's podcast?
Oh, is that what his podcast does?
It's about policies. They talk about
Oh shit.
policies.
No, well okay, well Dan is going into law, right? Or wants
Facts.
to.
Okay.
So he's allowed to do
Right.
that. But as Ray would call us, the technocrats, we're not allowed. No, well, okay, fuck it. Moving on.
We're allowed,
But
Zach. We could talk about what we want. Well, I'm gonna spin it again.
no, I was gonna talk
Ooh.
about this game I got. That's related to the
All right.
military.
Talk about your
All right.
game.
So in 2017, they released the trailer for Bannerlord or Mountain Blade 2. And the alpha finally came out like a couple of months ago, and I bought it. I think I bought it last Friday, and I have 20 hours already. It's a good game. It's a lot like Boat Game that Aakash and I were trying to start. You can buy sheep really high up on the map and then sell it for for a lot more gold in like the south. So you like trade and stuff and you like build an army, and it's really fun. I shouldn't have bought it before finals or whatever, but it's keeping me sane during the pandemic.
It's whatever, man. Finals. You're gonna have Google to help you out with that.
Whoa. No, I'm gonna be fine on finals. There's one class I'm worried about, but like it's not like a huge worry. It's just like compared to the other ones that I don't have to worry about. It's whatever. It's gonna be fine.
All right.
It's like this every semester. I'm gonna fucking die, and then it's fine.
Yeah, and then you decide to cram for a day. Then you become super smart about the topic.
And then lose it all.
All of that goes away right after.
Yeah, dude, that's why.
Forget about it.
That's why
You dump your brain.
That's why I hate university sometimes. Just fucking forget shit. Okay.
All
So
right,
do you
we
spawn
got
it again?
volcanoes.
Volcanoes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I saw this one of those Snapchat story things about why we can't just dump our trash in volcanoes.
Why not?
Because it's going to release the same toxic fumes into the air, and
Jesus.
release the same toxic fumes into the air, and apparently even dumping like a one trash bag causes a mini explosion. So if we drop loads of garbage, it would just make it explode on the spot.
Wow.
Yep.
Never.
Highly volatile.
Not gonna lie, I've never thought of dumping trash in volcanoes as a solution.
Me neither, dude. Until I saw that Snapchat. Snapchat
Okay.
recommends the most random shit.
Yo, fuck Snapchat. It's like all this like it's just garbage. Like I can't get away from it. And you click it, It's some like clickbait shit, but then there's like 30 ads. You can't see it, so you have to wait like 10 minutes.
Every day they decide to update me about which TikTok stores or stars broke up lately and which new TikTok stars left the swag house or the sway house.
What
So,
is that? What is
dude,
the
they
swag
apparently
house?
these like 12-year-olds on TikTok all have their own created houses where they just live, and older TikTok stars are pretty much just chaperones, I guess, and they all just stay in these houses or it's almost like clans. They identify as part of these clans or cults.
Yeah, I'm
And then
triggered.
there's drama in the houses. Certain people leave, certain people join, people get together, people break up. And the weirdest part is these are all like 14, 15-year-olds doing all this shit.
Yeah, I'm triggered. What the fuck? Yo,
It's wild, man.
wait, that's a topic we could do. It's just like TikTok. One of us could research like just the TikTok like scene, like all like the
TikTok,
TikTok lore,
the real pandemic.
or just like how it all works, like how the houses work, who the top TikTok stars are.
Dude, kill me. No, you could do that if you want. No, I can't even sit here and listen to you talking about that.
I
I
don't like
don't.
talking about
Snapchat
I don't like
gives
talking
me
about dumb
enough
shit.
AIDS.
That's true. I mean, I could
Um,
look into it. I haven't really picked my Wikipedia show for Sunday.
oh man, I gotta say, so for my thing, guys, I'll be doing stoicism. It's pretty hefty and dry, but I'm still researching it. I'm still going with it. I'm gonna try to find. Apparently, Tim Ferriss is popularly a Stoic, and he's got books on it. I
Yeah,
did
he
not know that.
is. John Sonmez is stoic.
Mm-hmm.
David's a stoic. Not our professor, but the other David from
How to
How to
Beast.
Beast. He's stoic. Um, sometimes I consider myself stoic.
See,
Sometimes.
Stoicism is in a way built into our culture. That's what I've been learning. More on that. I'm not gonna give any
True.
spoilers.
That's the
No
teaser
spoiler.
for
That's a
tomorrow's
teaser.
show.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow is stoicism. Thursday is how to make your own experience.
Yep. How to
Friday
So last Thursday we
Friday's our
talked about
guest.
career dev and finding an internship. And this Thursday we're gonna go in depth on what to do if you don't have a job, how to gain experience anyway.
Yep.
And sex frozen.
Am I
Oh, is
frozen?
that just your webcam?
Yeah,
Is your webcam
I'm here.
frozen? Not you.
Jesus Christ, I hate this. Ah, see, I don't know.
Dude, my
We're gonna
hair is
start a
so screwed up.
GoFundMe. We're gonna like get mics and like a webcam, like a cheap webcam for us.
This is how I'd look if I had a man bun.
All right, fuck it. This is going. This is going nowhere. Okay. Um yeah, all right. Let's do our final like biz dev updates for the last like 5 minutes and then we're going to close the show. So,
Yeah. Well, if you haven't noticed, we're trying new things. We're experimenting.
I
Seeing what sticks, seeing what doesn't, seeing what we enjoy, seeing what we don't.
I like the Wikipedia show and the guest stars and the business podcast. I did not like self improvement. That
I
sucked for
didn't
me.
either.
That
I
sucked.
agree.
I
I
think we
agree.
should consider getting rid of it and like change
I
it.
I think I think it's a good it's not a good primary item. I think it's something that we're both a huge part of, and I think it's good secondarily. Like it can flow through the other topics as a little add-on, as a little vitamin. But I don't think it can be its own topic because that was painful.
See, I enjoy like the whole being curious part of the show, where we like look at cool stuff. Um, like the random thing today, it's okay. I think we
I
have.
kind of enjoyed it. It
It's
was
okay. I think we need to just like nail it down a little bit better. Um,
yeah. I don't know. I like talking about random things. It leads to always we don't have to stick to whatever random. Just kind of start, use it as a seed, and move wherever we want from it, and that always leads to interesting conversations.
I do think we should consider asking some people who follow us to leave some questions that we can have conversations off of. I think that would be a cool show.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
But
We
like
could,
that also that means we have to get people to like give us questions and stuff. It's
yeah, I
like the
mean, we don't
whole
have to
late night
depend on
again.
it. We don't have
Yeah.
to depend on it. We'll advance and we'll come up with our own things too.
Yep. No
Yeah,
Collins. No Collins yet. Or that's a train wreck 90% of the time. Um,
yeah.
we've experimented with that.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I really do enjoy. I think the favorite parts I enjoy is talking about like the career dev and the business and entrepreneurship. Well, not just that, but more also the spiritual side of that, the self-awareness part,
Yeah.
finding yourself type of part.
You don't like
So
the
maybe a
curiosity stuff?
subset of, huh?
Do you not like the curiosity stuff?
I like talking about random things. Well,
Gotcha.
but the Wikipedia, I enjoyed the North Korea one. Stoicism is just very dry, but we'll see. I'm a give it 100. We'll see where it takes us because I think the actual conversation that we'll get from it will be quite interesting. So I am excited for that.
Gotcha.
Oh, and also the guests. I love the guest
Oh, the
segment.
guests are usually good because
That's my
like,
favorite.
do you think we should just get rid of the self help? I fucking hate it so much.
Yeah, well, we'll keep the Buddha on there for self-awareness. That's the new thing, self-awareness.
All right,
But
we gotta think of a replacement show.
yeah, we'll discuss that offline. Or if you're listening, if you got any ideas, throw it out.
Just check behind
We're
you.
all ears.
Someone was there.
Yeah, it's weird. It felt like someone was watching.
Ghost. Okay.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah, that's good that we. Cool. Cool
and
stuff.
it's good. I really like that we do this biz dev update too, because people have they have insight into what we're thinking of, what we're going through, and you know, fact that we did a show and we didn't like it, that's okay. This is the thing. Don't be afraid to try new things, and it's okay to let it go.
I was trying to pretend I was frozen.
You could tell, dude. You had slight movements.
All right, fucking. All right, this is going nowhere. Show right now.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in as always. If you are listening to us, then you can find us on YouTube, The Zach and Akash Show. And if you are watching, up there, we got Apple Podcasts, we got Spotify, we got Google Podcasts. And if you want to read anything, questions you have, or topics you have for us, Zach and Akash Show at Instagram. So check us out, leave a comment, interact. We'd love to meet you. Otherwise, stay chill, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.